I'm Eli Worth, and this is Spoiler Alert. If you don't want the movie to ruin for you, mute my face until the video is over. I really like what they're doing with these new Daniel Craig James Bond films, because they're keeping it classic. They still have the whole thing where, like, in the very beginning where Bond is walking down and he looks at the camera and he points his gun and he shoots it, like the blood drips down. You've got like the lady in distress that he's always with that you don't really care about, but Bond does. His boss that he's got to report to that usually doesn't agree with him, and like Bond's got to go rogue, but he gets the job done. And you got Q with all of his gadgets. Q's hilarious in this. He's like, oh, I really hate you right now. And then he like does what Bond wants him to. Anyway, they like clearly, they spent a lot of money on this movie with all like the fancy cars that they have.
Magnificent, isn't she? 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. A few little tricks up her sleeve.
It's even set the world record for biggest like actual in-movie explosion. And we saw it and we're like, oh, was that it? Was that it? Like, but when we saw it, we knew it was it. It was gigantic. They're trying to make it like it was this guy that's known James all of his life, and like now he's finally revealed himself. Because like there's this scene where like it's like there's like big conference meeting that James has like snuck into, and like the doors open and this guy comes out, but you can't see him, it's just a silhouette. And like they're talking, and then he looks up and he's like, James, so nice to see you. All that crappy stuff, I did it. It was me. And Bond's like, oh no, I gotta get you.
Why did you come? I came here to kill you. And I thought you came here to die.
I really preferred the villain from the last Bond's movie more. He was a lot better. Also related to the villain, all the commercials completely deceived me for this movie, because in all the commercials, it would always show like a guy in a skull mask and a top hat kind of like look to the sky, and I thought that was the villain. It was even, my friend has like a poster for the movie, and that guy, like the skull mask and the top hat, he's on that poster, and I'm like, whoa, this villain looks sick. That's a creepy mask, like, and a cool top hat. But no, like the one thing that I really think, like, that differs from the classic, that like there's one scene where, like, you know, the Bond torture scene, he's like up against the table and the laser's coming down, and like you think he's gonna get cut in half, but like he gets out, he's fine. And in this one it's something similar where like Bond's in a chair and like a needle's about to go through him, and you think he's gonna get out, but he doesn't. It's really gross too. Like the needle goes in him and it's like, oh god, I didn't like it. But I would recommend that you see the other James Bond movies before this. My friend, I almost felt bad for him because he hadn't seen any of the other movies, and like the entire time when we were in the theater, he was like whispering in my ear, he's like, who's that? And I'm like, ugh. So I'm Eli Worth, and this has been Spoiler Alert. If you see me at the movies, buy me some Skittles. Those things are great and overpriced. Thank you.